Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Again. Second bullet.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my mic's a little bit too loud for y'all. Is it too loud for y'all?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just. I don't want to blow y'all speakers out. You know what I'm saying? Because I can even do a beatbox. Don't start rapping, please. All right. Not yet, man. Don't get them yet. All right. ¿Qué pasa, raza? It's your camarada. You know it's the hella paisa, the one and only who wants hella tacos with hella salsa. I am your host, your compa, your camarada, your fucking homie. Let me take this off. All the above, except a hater, homie. I am your host, Gemini. Make sure you guys add me on IG, Gemini559. Also, make sure you guys add Talko Network on IG, Talko Network 559. And yeah, man, we in here. Thank you guys for being otra vez here with this fat guy. All right, man. I'm lit as always, but the house is about to get more lit tonight. Tonight here in the taco cabin, the taco house, whatever the hell we want to call it. I just had tacos. I'm fat, and I bought it like 5 back to back. And I'm showing my sexy legs today, which I shouldn't be showing because that's part for my OnlyFans. Other than that, tonight we have a very special guest, all the way from C-Town, my hometown. Catela. We're gonna say everything we call it, man. You know what I'm saying? C-Town, all the way from Cutler Rosie to be exact. My boy, Labyrinth.
Let's
go. Hey man, thanks for being here, bro.
I'm glad to be back, bro. Thanks for having me.
Hey, for real. I can never forget the first one we had, even though that shit got deleted off the internet.
Yeah.
But that was
I saved some few clips.
Thank you, bro.
The cool ones.
That was none of my control. So shout out to the people who deleted that, man. Shout out to y'all. But man, other than that, I'm happy to have you here, bro. You definitely came out dripped out, like always. Every time I see you and all your videos, anything you do, this guy's dripped out. He's like a model. If he doesn't make it in rap, he'll probably make it in modeling. Pause.
I just kept your advice, bro. I remember the first time around, you told me to never change my style no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing.
Don't ever change it. That one was from earlier when I said the pause. Bruh. Should have said bruh. All right. So yeah, bro. I'm happy to have you here today, just because I'm happy that you're from my hometown. You know what I mean? And when it comes to music, when it comes to rap, you're definitely somebody who's doing what I want to do, my mission. You know, other than putting my art out there, I'm also representing from where I'm from because it's big for us, you know, to represent where we're from. I think Color, being a small town, I think that's why we kind of do it. It's like, you know what? Let me take the town with me. It ain't that big. It's it's big enough. It's not small enough, but it's big enough to carry on my back. You know what I mean? So let's go, cool. Color Roasty. We're in here, so I could say I could that deserves a. I could say that I could be one of the ones that started carrying it. Maybe like if I start just name dropping now right now, you know what I'm saying? Just to fucking start it off hot. It's fucking, you know, starting it off with Cosmo. You know what I mean? You got to give it up to Cosmo. And then you gotta give it up to Gemini. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta give it down to Cali Kid. And then you know what? Now we're giving it down to Labyrinth. Alright, so it's like almost like a being passed down kind of thing, you know, like the torch.
Yeah, I get you.
But at the same time, there's never been a torch, bro. We're all still trying to light that bitch up, but at the same time, we bringing heat, and we've always made noise when it comes to the Central Valley. So cities like Fresno, cities like Visalia, they've always known about Color Rosa when it comes to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like they always knew there's always a sound that's coming. So I'm happy to have you here so we could talk a lot about Color Rosi, talk a lot about you, specifically about you. You know what I mean? Because for everybody who is a definite fan who's a definite fan of Labyrinth, definitely wants to get to know more about the artist, behind the artist. Because sometimes the music, even though you tell a story on different songs and stuff, I feel like people,
sometimes, yeah.
I feel like people are human, like maybe like when it comes to people who just want to get to know who you are in person, like how you talk, what kind of things you're into, how your conversations are, and I think that's always dope. So looking down on this, like the interview, like in the future, you watch this interview and you're gonna be like, fuck, like how much I've grown and the things I, you know, talked about.
I remember the first time I was like really, really nervous.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, and I was like,
so was I.
Yeah. And I was like a little, but not as like before. I was like, yeah, I was pretty nervous at one time.
Really? And you know, with you, I don't know if I told you before, and I'm just telling you off this rip because obviously you're also my homie, you know what I'm saying? Sure. I mean, but you're my little homie because you're a friend of my little brother, my youngest brother. And shout out Pancho, he's right there in the background. But fucking, I don't know. I think I see this with a lot of people, especially my younger cousins. I have this thing in my head where I still see a lot of people like, not like a kid, but I see you guys as like, kind of like, yeah, like I would find it just the most youngest version of yourself. And then me as an adult, I feel like I have to like be responsible of like showing you like how responsible it is to be like, or how a man acts my age and shit, type shit, you know what I mean? Especially making rap music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like stuff you went through that you could like help us out with something like that.
Like, I don't know, like it's like a responsibility of mine to act right in front of y'all because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to go off and act like a stupid ass, what I'm trying to say, you know? So, yeah, I don't want to get deep into shit like that because we could talk a lot about shit like that, but...
For hours.
But, yeah, what was I saying? Nah. Yeah, so let's get into this interview, bro. I want to get into like the story of Labyrinth, and I want to know how the hell you got that name. So if you want, let's start off with that one.
The name.
How did you get that name, bro? Because honestly, the name is, for me, honestly, I'll be like, has there ever been a rapper with that name? And I'm sure there has. But you know, let's just say you're the first. So how'd you get that name, bro?
I think I was like brainstorming, and like nothing was coming up. I just kept thinking, well, what resonates with me? What's like the one thing that would like show people like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So then it just, I don't know, because I've heard that when people are trying to find like the rap names, they go to like, I think I think Logic went into the dictionary, and like he picked out a random word and he just went with it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, nah, I don't think I'd do that. So then I was just thinking about my life, and I don't know if I was watching Maze Runner. Have you seen that movie?
Maze Runner?
Yeah, these guys are like trapped in a maze and they're
It's
trying
not
to
with
get
Justin
out.
Timberlake? No, huh?
No.
No, never mind. No, I'm confusing
then-
it with. That's Time, huh?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, huh? You seen that? Yeah. Yeah.
But
anyway,
then-
yeah. Uh huh.
I was just thinking about my life, and then Labyrinth popped out of my head. I don't know why.
You never heard of that word before?
I had, but like not in the. It's just not a
Not in
word
that
you use
sense?
too much.
Not in that sense.
Yeah. So then, it all stems from the difference between a labyrinth and a maze. So like the difference between a labyrinth and a maze is that a labyrinth only has one entry. Like you could go inside only through one entry, and a maze has like different ones all around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of a parallel towards my life. How music is like my only one way, and I sort of found like music in the center. That's where I'm trying to get to. So my one way to the center of like my life is just a labyrinth. It just has one entry. That's how I got it.
I think if anything, that I took that as in you saying like, if once people would like discover your music or gain interest or just maybe listen to it, maybe it's like they're gonna get into something and they're just gonna get lost like they would in a maze.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty.
But I'm pretty sure that maze has like different windows, right? That's what you're trying to explain in a
Yeah,
way.
something like that.
Because you're gonna show like all these different people who you are in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Because the labyrinth is just not a straight line, correct?
No, it's
like a maze.
Yeah,
But like they said, once you walk in through that, you got to walk out through the same one too, right?
yeah. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
how like music is right in the center, and like me to get there is like my one path. But even if it's just one path, it's not straight. Like I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna there's gonna be walls and stuff, but it's like the one way that I want to get to. So it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get to the center regardless.
Yeah. I feel like Labyrinth is one of those names that were like, when people hear your name, I think they would think you're like maybe like some type of like, they for sure wouldn't think, you know what, just to talk more into that, let's get into that question. Like the type of music you make, you know what I'm saying? Like your name doesn't go, I guess, with the type of music you make.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, who am I to say? Maybe because I'm very like I've heard people tell me, like my homies told me, you're like a hip hop connoisseur. Like you really pay a lot of attention
to
into
everything.
detail
Yeah.
and to like things, especially when it comes to like even local artists. You know, people trip out, and I think that's why people appreciate the platform that I created, because it's like I really pay attention to
every little thing.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I think people get surprised, like wow, you know, Gemini really does pay attention. You know, well, duh.
Yeah, there's like
I'm on the same boat as y'all. Like we're all trying to push it, and you're from my hometown, so if anything, I'm trying to like look at you more like under my wing type shit. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Thanks, man.
So, but yeah, so like your style, like with your name, it's just two different things to me, right? But at the same time, your music is dope as fuck.
Thank you, bro.
And there's
Appreciate it.
certain songs, bro, that I would say like, I mean, you're versatile, but there's some songs where I'm like, oh shit, he found his sound type shit. Like make more music like that.
Oh.
But since you don't have, I mean, you're growing, right? But I feel like one day you reach a huge like fan base, like say maybe 10 or like say you get more than 5,000 followers and they all start liking your shit, where you start getting over 1,000 likes. I'm pretty sure like that shit that I'm talking about, which we'll get into right now, like what specific songs, once you get into that, I feel like that's the shit that's gonna make you blow up, bro. Like for some reason, I always do this, and I hate doing it because I know certain artists are like categorize, not like put them in a certain category, but like if you guys were to go on tour, like if you were to go on tour,
Who else would go?
this would be a perfect
Yeah.
tour lineup you would go, you know? Like I'll say it right now, like if you were to go on tour with an artist, your music, I see you going on tour like with Cuco.
Oh, right.
Right? Pancho, you know who Cuco is? No, you never heard? Okay, so Cuco, you know Cuco, right?
Yeah, I know.
So a lot of people would say he kind of relates to hip hop, which he does, but his music is not like rap.
It's not rap.
You know,
rapping,
but it's still that type of music. Like if you went up and open up for him, you'll at least get for sure over 100 followers that day, bro. Like if it's 1,000, you know. So your music to me is dope, bro. So yeah, I see. Like I said, I get the hell into it. But where would you say like the type of music that you make? Like say like songs like there's certain songs. Sorry, so I'm getting we're getting into the Instagram right now, which I could probably show, and I will cover me, and so there's songs like, so this is that's your Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few songs, and so like. Besides the point that I'm showing y'all his Instagram, peep the drip. Like, you know what I mean? We're going to get into that too. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Yeah, pause. But,
Bruh.
yeah. But there's a certain song, bro. Like, there's a lot of songs. Like, let's just play one already because I'm passing someone you put dope shit, right?
Birthday boy right there. You saw him? Scroll a bit down.
Down, down?
Yeah, down.
This one?
No, more. Right there, like the second one.
This one?
Birthday boy right there.
Play it?
Nano.
Oh, Nano. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out Nano. It's his birthday today. That's my primo right there. Alright, so, fuck it up. I should have just gone straight to your reels. Over here.
That is great. Is that legal?
I think that one's just like BTS, like behind the scenes type shit.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm stupid.
All I can say, you're the only one I love.
Is it that one
I'll
or?
spend my life caring for you. You're heaven on this earth. All I can say
Sneak pump.
Yeah.
So I can't really find it, man, but
is I will mention, but I'll say that I won't forget. Cause it
I like
is
when you
all
do
a
shit like this,
choice.
too.
Moving
When it's more like-
secrets with they boy. They got carry little bracelets for the Ebola. Motherfucker, it is you can never lie.
That's the one, Callie jumped on.
You shove it in so much it's gonna hurt. You're focusing on me, attention, and I pay. When you look around, you only see your grave. When you
I need to find that song, but it has like a.
It was a recent one.
but it's poison if
Not that one. It has like a it's like if you were to make like a different genre. You try to make
What was it?
that-
The
And you're like, well, a lot of my music, but it was a certain song, bro. The song almost sounded like if it were to be like a mix between like rock, but like 50s rock.
oh, was it the?
Huh?
One more time? Or never been good at goodbyes?
I think it's never been good at goodbyes. I think it's that one right here to the right.
This one?
No, to the that one. I think it's that one.
And it has a 50s couple.
never been good at goodbyes. I'm scared of love again. Can't do one more heart.
That's the only one I could think of.
My heart says it's had enough. I'm running away from love.
Or that one too.
That one's tight.
Constant fear is evasive.
Alright. I'm getting too fanboy. Is that what you call it, fanboyish? Alright, so like what where do you like gain the inspiration you gain right now for like the music you make? Like what is there like the certain shit you listen to, or is it other stuff? Like where do you get inspiration for the sound you create?
For me, it's mostly just life, just
Really?
real life. Whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm thinking. Like
That's tight. I like that.
if I'm sad, then I'll make a sad song. Or if I'm angry, because it's more of a like it's not just music. It's more like an outlet for me. It's like a place where I get to fully express myself. Because I've never been too talkative with like people. I've never been
Yeah, that's how I met you.
one to like really open
Yeah.
up and branch out. So like everything that I have here, I just take it to music. So that's my.
Can you say music helped you a lot, like open up like that?
For sure.
Because of you breaking like that wall, like, or that, you know, where you're like, fuck, I'm so, like, remember we were talking about it, how you just did it one day, you just said, fuck it.
Jumping and doing it.
Yeah. And I actually saw that. You know what? I think it's because you're from Cutler.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like, I'm from Cutler. There's this weird feeling, huh, before you jump ship, like, where you're like,
It's
do
like
I really want to do this? And then, or like, kind of like you're embarrassed to do it.
Yeah,
But then you're like, fuck that. I'm dope, basically. I'm not. I know I don't suck too. So
yeah.
But I think
it's
that's super dope to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are dope, basically.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
So is there any like, I mean, besides life inspired music, but like any type of artist? Because I really don't want to know if there's any like music.
Like rappers or.
You know what? Knowing you well, you really listen to a lot of music that I don't even listen to, bro. And I think some of the music you listen to is like, what? It's no surprise that you listen to, because I think that's where you get your inspiration from. But like, what kind of different like shit do you listen to?
We could be here all night. I have like 50 playlists on Spotify from like.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Like in rock and like it's like 15
like
subgenres.
You listen, yeah, you listen to like
reggae, banda, mariachi.
But you even listen to like
reggaeton.
rock en español, but bandas that are not even existing no more, like from the 80s.
Yeah,
and shit,
from like 50s and 40s, or like you go to the jazz route, even like 1920s, the early stages of jazz. So it's like,
where the fuck did you pick that up from, though?
I have no.
You just have an interest.
There's
for it?
like all the Spanish ones, like obviously from my parents, but like the genres that they don't listen to, I have no clue. I think I just heard them one day and I started liking them.
You come across them and you just jumped in them, huh?
Yeah.
Because I get into shit like that too. I know how it is, but I feel like when there's like, because you're the homie, like, fool, what do you listen to? Or maybe even too, like, shoot me some playlists. I want to listen to what you listen to.
Yeah,
you know?
I always get those DMs.
Yeah,
bro.
so like I wanna, like me, I'm into like, fuck. I know a lot of people listening maybe are gonna be like, oh, that's nothing. But like I listen to like Mod is Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do. Like Mod is Yahoo, and there's like certain reggae bands that I listen to from like fucking, they're Hawaiian reggae bands. Like a lot of Hawaii has a lot of dope reggae groups and singers. Man, I could name so much different shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
it's also fun seeing how, because when you're into like different genres, if you hear a song, and usually it's just categorized as like one genre, but you could like pick out the inspirations that it has from like other genres that went into it. Because usually not every song is not just one genre. It's typically inspired by like 2 or 3 more.
it's true.
And like you see the sprinkles on it here and there.
And that's dope that you get to see like that, because I feel like I'm like that too. I think the only people who really put like a genre on it are like the labels and the people who like need, well, we need a label, we need
the
a
guys
genre
in the,
so we could put it on the catalog. Like, well, name it what you want to name it. You know what I'm saying? Type
yeah.
shit. But that's dope because that's real music shit. Not just real rap shit. It's real music enthusiasts, and we're just into the deeply, you know, solely. So it's dope that you got into music like that too. So shout out to you, bro, on that. Now, being inspired from the dope music you listen to, also, how is it like living in Cutler? Or I mean, do you still live in Cutler?
I live in Arosi. Well, same thing pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. And you know, I'm from there too, but were you? Well, obviously no, but where? I mean, if you don't mind, but where were you born?
I was the hospital. I was born here in Visalia, California.
Oh, Visalia. Okay, shout out Visalia. Let's go. So, growing up in Cutler, how was it? Like, how would you say it was for you?
I mean, well, you know the stories that like go around that it's like too violent or like too.
Yeah, everywhere you go, you say Cutler, and they're like, oh.
It's like they like stop their mid sentence and they have that little pause, but I think my parents did like a good job in like sheltering me from like certain stuff, to where like I didn't know it was like happening too much till I got like a little older. Like, oh, that's what I was living through. But like now that I see like because Cause it's not as, I guess, bad as it was back then, but you still see some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
So, and then seeing that not every person is like that, it's just that the negative things get more light, and unfortunately, it like outshines all the good stuff that it
Yeah.
has. Cause there's good people there. Like, it's not a war zone every day, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Were you always, even as a kid? I mean, were you think like were you were not really out like on your bike and shit like that? You weren't really outside type shit.
Nah, like I wasn't allowed to go out, and since I was like, till I was like 17, bro.
Like no te metas a las casas type shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would only go to your house because our dads were friends and
True.
they knew each other.
Yeah, they're like brothers,
But
cousins. Yeah.
other than that, like I wasn't allowed to do anything till I was like 17 or 18.
You know what? Honestly, I mean, because my parents were the same, but I was
Yeah.
the black sheep. You know what I mean? So I still did whatever the fuck I want.
Little rebel. huh?
But no matter what, that little shelter I did listen to did,
It helped you a lot.
did keep me. Because it's like I only paid attention to the, I guess, like the morals
Uh-huh.
and like the, you know what I'm saying?
The respect and
The
all
respect.
that.
But the only thing I didn't pay attention to was like the craziness of what I wanted. Because
Oh,
my
yeah.
more shit, if anything, I liked more to party.
Mm-hmm.
But between the partying, I loved showing love to everybody too. Like anybody that wanted to party and have a good time and be happy all the time, I was gonna be with them. I was gonna be happy doing
Sure.
that. So it's like there was no judgment anywhere. It's like, oh, partying over here? All right, let's go. And we go hard, bro. Like I can tell you stories of like the way we used to just party, like the drugs we used to take and shit. Like,
Yeah.
but that's in the past. Like Cutler Rossi brought like the worst out of us. But not just that too, because I moved out of Cutler Rossi. I moved out to another city when I wanted to go live with my dad.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and me just living there for like a year and a half fucked me up more than I ever did fuck me up
Well, back here.
living here. So it's like I can't even say nothing bad about my town. Like it's gonna fuck you up or if you don't get out type shit. Hell no. The other day I went to the Cutler School Carnival.
Oh yeah.
And I seen a lot of my homies that I grew up with, you know, girls too, like friends.
You see any teachers that were still there, or?
Maybe like only one.
Oh yeah.
And when I went back, I was like thinking to myself, like, damn, you guys still live here, you know, in a way. But then again, I'm like, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I did do that. Like, wow, they still live here. But at the same time, they're happy they have a family now. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, you know, they like it here. This is where they grew up. This is where they want to raise their kids. And me, I just always had in my mind, like, I wouldn't want to raise my kids here. And it's because I have, like, this guilt of, like, thinking that, like, I fucked up so much in this town that I know my kids are going to get into the same thing. But it's stupid to think like that, you know what I mean? At the same time, though, I mean, I met my girl who's from Visalia, and now we're out here towards Tulare, and it seems like I'm going farther and farther every time. Hopefully my next stop is fucking, like, Bakersfield and then LA.
So you get to like.
Yeah, once I'm in LA, Hollywood, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, it's dope, man. Did you go to Cutler School?
I did.
Let's go, Wildcats. Let's go, cause that's what I am. And graduated at Rossi High School.
Yes, sir.
Fuck Harleys. I don't like Harleys. Oh my god, I should have not said that. But you can't take that back. Because we're live, bro. I don't like Harleys, bro. Everybody knows that. I don't like Harley bikes. I mean, they're dope, but you know what I'm saying?
Stop the cap.
So yeah, Cutler Rossi. Shout out to Cutler Rossi, by the way, because I need to give a huge shout out to Cutler Rossi, our hometown. So growing up in Cutler, I didn't graduate from Rossi High School. I graduated from Lobo.
Oh right.
You know, so I'm pretty sure going to two different high schools was different. You know what I'm saying? But when you were in high school, were you say that's when you started making music, or was it something you did after high school? Because I feel like everybody always starts in high school, right? So was it high school for you, or was it after high school?
For me, it was actually I started with poems pretty much.
Oh, okay.
But then I had a homie that was also really into rap, and then we'd give each other like like little challenges, like write me 16 bars of like so and so topic by tomorrow, and then we like go into
Each
it.
other?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then I'd recite mine, and then I'd give him, try to make it like a little bit hard. And then one day I was like, what if I put this on a beat, bro? And like, obviously, like I put on a beat, like the flow was very off, and like it was like Dr. Seuss rhymes and shit, like pan, stand, can,
Yeah.
all that. But I mean, eventually, like, it started to get better and better, and then till now.
That's dope. Was there any like reason why you guys started doing that? Like, cause you were writing poems first, right?
Yeah.
And then it came to that challenge.
And then it came to that little
was
challenge we
there
had.
anything that started why you guys wanted to do that? Like, were you guys listening to certain rap or certain rappers or?
I think either like either him or I started saw that they were listening to a certain rapper that wasn't like really big. I forgot who it was. And
So it
like,
was,
oh,
underground shit.
yeah. So like, if you're into underground shit, then like you
You
really
do,
love,
like-
you really
So
know
it's
your
always more
stuff.
like that because it was like that with me too.
Alright.
Like underground shit. It could have been like maybe Mortal Technique.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Some shit like that. So that's dope.
Yeah.
So then how soon after that would you say you started writing real music after that point?
Well, this was sophomore year, but obviously what you mentioned before, like you're scared, like
Yeah.
what are they gonna say? Like, so I didn't drop music till I graduated, because I
Shit.
didn't have to like see these people the next day to like maybe they'd be like whispering or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
You already imagined them laughing
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
hallways type shit.
yeah.
That's how
Which
I
was like a mistake, because I wish I would have started taking it seriously way earlier,
yeah.
because then that's more practice, more experience, more everything at a younger age. But I mean, I guess everything happens for a reason,
That's dope. Fool, I want to tell you a story right now that you just brought that up. I was in high school, right? I was maybe, I think, a junior. Yeah, I was a junior. And I used to hang out with this group of friends who I thought were my friends, right?
Oh.
But they were from my block. And I thought were my friends because they would always hate. They would always talk some shit. Like, if I had an opinion about shit. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
never a real friend type shit, you know? You would hang out with them because you didn't have
Just
other
to not
friends.
feel alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little bit of that too.
Yeah, and fucking. So I was chilling with we're playing basketball, shooting around, fucking around. I think we were warming up, and then I kind of was like, "Hey, I want to tell y'all something," and they're like, "What?" I was like, "I want to start rapping," and they're like, "What?" They're like, "I want to start rapping," and I was already rapping. I already had shit, but I was just embarrassed to say shit. And in that time, I was working with my dad, because my dad has a taco truck and all
Yeah.
that. I always
Shout
worked
out
with him.
Tacos Galacticos.
Yeah, shout out Tacos Galacticos. Hell yeah. And I was like, yeah, bro, I want to rap. And they just started laughing. They're like, what are you going to rap about? Tacos? Making tortas and shit? And they were laughing and shit. And I felt all fucking sad, bro. Like, I thought they were going to.
And at that point, you're like very vulnerable. You're like at the very early stages of what you're trying to do. So like anything affects you.
Yeah. And I felt like shit, bro. So I literally, like, for the rest of the day, I felt like shit. And I didn't tell them, right? But I was still, they already knew that I was like into popping, because in high school, all high school was a popper. Like, I would breakdance and I would beatbox, but when it said rapping, it was a whole different ball game, because rap was different. Rap was more like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And they're like, oh, you don't have a fucked up life. You don't have nothing to rap about.
Uh-huh.
And the funny thing now is that now I am rapping about tacos, bro.
It's sort of like
it's like,
bend it back on them.
what the fuck? Like, now I'm rapping about tacos, and it's like, I'm not saying I'm big as like I want to be, but it's funny that while I'm getting big, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm rapping about the shit they made fun of me
That
rapping.
they made fun of you for.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm rapping about tacos, bitch. Hell yeah. Shout out to that, bruh. So, yeah, I'm excited about that part. Being able to know the story of like what started it all. Like yours.
Was Cosmo in the scene already, or
No.
he came later on?
No, Cosmo came in. You know what? I can't remember. No, Cosmo, I met him as a beatboxer.
Oh.
And then I didn't start rapping till like 2 months after I met him.
Oh, so this
Yeah.
story happened like 2 months after you met him?
Yeah, so then
Oh.
it was just me and... did you ever meet my friend King? The Filipino?
No.
No, he's my only Pinoy homie. He's like one of my best friends. Shout out King. And He was my neighbor, and so we used to go out. He was older than me. I was in high school, and this fool was already like 19, 20. He had a whip, so all my friends would be like, "Hey, fool, tell King to pick us up." Like they would be like, because I had a homie who had a whip, and so we would always drive around. And then one time we were mobbing in the hood, in the barrio, and we seen Cosmo. I was like, "Hey, fool, that's that rapper, fool, fucking Cosmo." And King's like, "I know him. You want to say what's up?" I was like, "Nah." And like, "Come on, he's the homie." And that's kind of like how
I didn't know who. I knew Cosmo, but I didn't know who Cosmo was. Cause one day, I think I was like maybe like 8 or 9, and I was doing a little fundraiser for the school, and I was walking with my mom, going to like houses to see if they would buy like a chocolate or something. And Cosmo was like washing his car. And then
those washing his car.
And then we asked him, if he wanted to, like, but he has like his hands with hella soap and stuff. He's like, "I'll do it tomorrow." And then we just kept on walking. But then I don't know where I saw a picture of Cosmo, and then I'm like, "Oh, I know this guy already," but I didn't know him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Cosmo, bro. I low-key wanted to do something just because we're talking about him, but I don't think he'll answer. Let's see. Better answer, fool.
Do it right here.
Fucking Cosmo, bro. You fucked up, homie.
And then pick up.
He said, "Listen, voicemail."
He's washing his car.
Nah, I was gonna fucking what is it called? I was gonna call him and see just to say what's up on the podcast.
Then
shout out to Cosmo.
the second time I saw him was at a show at Ledbetter Park, right there in that brick stadium that they have right there. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go there a lot. Breakdance right there, supposedly. All right. So let's go into the next question, brother. So tonight, anybody in the chat right now? No, nobody in the chat. No questions. Damn, y'all fucking haters, man. Fuck. Tonight we got Labyrinth performing the new release music. Right, we got a new one dropping for everybody. New music. What song are you performing, by the way, tonight?
Hope and Faith.
Hope and Faith. Let's go. All right, so. All right, let's go into a few more questions. I got a few more questions, and then we're gonna go into the dope ones, which is the spicy question. Remember that?
One. Yeah.
Yeah. Pause. Let's see. Now, Labyrinth. We talked about your name. We talked about Catela. Nah, kind of when you started making music. All right, let's get into. So it is Taco Tuesday. You said you had food. Did you have tacos today or not?
No.
No? Oh, man, you suck. You literally suck, bro. Nah, just kidding. Just editing out. All right. For the music that you're constantly dropping, bro, a lot of it is super dope. Do you ever plan on dropping any albums, mixtapes, or you're like more concentrated on just doing like the singles until like you have?
Yeah, right now I'm just focused on singles because what I've noticed is like when you're not like popping, like people will like only listen to like the first two, and then they're less likely to finish like a whole project if they don't know you. So right now I'm just like trying to do everything, focusing on the singles right now.
Yo, Cosmo.
I picked up.
What's good?
I was calling you, fool, because we hella want to talk to you right now, bro.
Oh, I'm fucking at football practice.
Oh man, football practice. Because we're live on the podcast and the two Catela heads right here, and we wanted to talk to the main one.
Fucking, we're working out for playoffs, way.
All right, well, we're gonna have to get an interview with you pretty soon.
Surely.
All right, wait, rato.
Later.
That's Cosmos for fucking big old daddy responsibilities. Yeah, fucking yeah, he's a fucking coach in football now, so he's fucking. You know how that is. That's just like determined. You know what I'm saying? Like
time consuming.
Yeah, and he's really about it. So shout out to Cosmo, man. So yeah, sorry to cut you off on what you were talking about, but What were you talking about?
No,
I didn't want to cut off your sentence. But
I forgot.
I thought this fool would have talked to us for sure. The singles is dope. You know what I'm saying? Just because eventually, like you said, like, you know, dropping singles, it kind of gains more of an audience, and then the fact that you're dropping reels and you're being consistent with it, it makes you grow and grow and grow more. I think one thing that just I would say that I would recommend is going to other platforms besides the main ones we know, because there's other ones. There's like TikTok, obviously, but like put it on the YouTube Shorts.
Oh, right.
You know
I've been
what I'm
thinking
saying?
about that too, but I've
You know, doing there's also like people going on Twitch and Kick. You know, it's one thing that I've been learning about is if you have reels and then their audio, right? It's original audio on there.
Yeah.
Send that to people and tell them to remake a video with that audio.
Oh.
You know, and it could be anything, bro. Just
Their
tell
routine or
like
something.
tell Pancho or tell me, your homies, if they're cutting hair, you know what I'm saying? Play fucking your music in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one way that eventually it could blow up more. Like a song that has it
that's a
behind
good
it.
idea, bro.
So I would recommend to do shit like that, just because I know you're very phone active and you're very smart on that shit. And by the way, just I want to put it out there, your mixing is very good.
Thank you, bro.
Because you say you use Pro Tools, right?
Yeah.
And for people who don't know Pro Tools, I consider that, which is the best program out there to record. You know what I'm saying? Especially vocals, anybody. The whole world out there knows that Pro Tools is like the main one, you know? So shout out to you on using that.
Yeah, when I first opened that, I was like so like scared.
Lost?
Like, million buttons here, a million buttons there.
Yeah.
Like this frequency, then this frequency, and then there's like the gain, there's the kick, there's the knee, and you're like, bro, I just want to rap, and that's it, bro.
What the fuck is gain? Why the fuck do I know?
Gain is like the little.
Is it it keeps the voice high at a certain level, or?
It depends on the context, but in general, it's just the volume of stuff. Yeah.
Because I feel like there's this thing that I've been trying to learn, which I don't know nothing about, but there's like a plugin, right? Not a plugin. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but there's like a. Like, you know, like when you're rapping on the mic like this, yo. And then sometimes you might move this way, and then maybe sometimes you might move this way just a little bit. And then when you look at the way your voice looks, sometimes one looks higher than the other one. There's something where you could do where it lines them all up.
Yeah, that's the compressor right there.
That's compressor? Because I've been using that then.
Yeah.
So I kind of know what I'm doing.
It sort of makes the quieter sounds of your voice higher, and then the peaks, it sort of brings them down lower. But you don't want to do it too much because you squash your whole voice.
Yeah.
You have to find the sweet spot, and that's what I didn't want to do. Like, I just wanted to rap, and that's it. But
you had to learn all that shit.
I didn't know anyone who was a producer. I didn't know anyone who did videos. So you kind of have to do everything yourself, little by little. You know, what does gain mean? What do I do with gain? So then you sort of start building your own like little template, I guess. And with each new song, you just like tweak it a little bit. But that's the hardest part, is to get the template, because you're like experimenting. I think with one song, I got to like version 70, bro.
Really?
Of just like tweaking like the gain 1% here, or like what if I do the knee over here 1%, or like 0.1 decibels and all that. So that was the hardest thing, trying to find what works for you in terms of mixing and shit.
Do you spend a lot of time mixing?
Yeah.
Do you? Like, you say you record a song and then after that you mix everything? It takes a long time?
Because even if I already have because you always want to get better.
Yeah.
And you don't know that you can get better till you get better.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like you hear the song and it sounds good how you have it, but then you tweak something and it sounds better. And when you hear it how you had it originally, it sounds horrible. But back then you felt that it sounded good. So like you don't know that it could sound better till it sounds better.
What kind of mic are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't even know the name, but it's a condenser type mic.
Really?
It was like $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your voice sounds clean. So, shout out Padilla. If y'all listen to his music and y'all could tell me, because I have an ear for it too. I just haven't got down to doing it, but I have an ear for mixing and stuff. And when I hear your shit, I'm like, fuck, it's good. Even when you did Walking Miles with Cali, the way you mix his voice, because he mixes his own shit. And I told him, I was like, hey, fool, this fool mixes better than you, bro. He's always because he uses Pro Tools. And I was like, what the fuck? And that's when I discovered he used Pro Tools. I think so. He's also because he uses Pro Tools. I was like, fuck, that's good way. But yeah, I told Callie, I was like, that fool mixes better than
And
you.
that was like 2 or 3 years ago when like I wasn't like as good as I am now.
Yeah, that shit's tight. Walking Miles though.
Thank you, bro. That's the first song that made me see that I could actually do this shit. Like people can actually enjoy an actual song of mine.
That's dope, man. I enjoyed it a lot. I still hear it to this day. It's on my. I have a playlist with fire emojis, which is all the songs that I think are fire, and it's in there.
Thanks, bro.
Because I even have a SendCal playlist, and you're not even on the SendCal playlist. I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep them on the original one. Shout out to that, bro. That's hella badass. Let's see. So the newest shit you're gonna drop is basically where you're performing tonight.
It dropped on this past Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the title of it is
Hope and Faith.
All right, Open Faith. I like that. But you always put like these names, bro, that, you know, definitely different. You know what I mean? I think a lot of the things that I see repeatedly is repeatedly like the same shit over and over. So it's always good to see people who stand out, and you eventually, I'm happy to see that you're from my town and you basically stand out. Now, as you stand out too, the names and all that, you know, definitely the music, it's what speaks for itself. And being from Cutler, you know, it's dope to hear something different coming out of Cutler, bro. You know, especially like how you were saying right now, it's known for being violent. There's things that happen behind the scenes, but that shit is just the negative on everything. Has its negative, everything has its positive as well. And
Yeah.
I mean, one of the positive things that goes on in our community is basically that we're growing big time right now. There's a lot of big things coming in that are getting attention to, or like more programs, more.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
Orosi High School is getting a pool now, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
What part of the what side?
It's like on the back where like I guess the practice baseball field was at.
Oh, that's a
They're
perfect
getting a
spot right
pool
there.
right there.
So next to
after I
so
graduated.
almost like next to the student parking lot. Is it still the student parking lot right there?
Yeah, like a bit backer, yeah.
Right? Yeah, more like where the graduation was 1 year. Remember? Because fucking
Oh yeah, when the stadium was in.
stadium, right? Yeah, I think I know. Fuck, that's dope. Even right here too, the high school down the street. Which hopefully, if we still live here, my son, if he goes to high school, he's gonna have a pool by then and a football field. So I like to see shit like that because that's what it's about. Like I feel like if you have kids, bro, get them into sports hard as fuck because
it keeps them away from a lot of trouble.
Not just that, but it comes with everything you need to learn too, as like
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline and
hard
character,
work,
friendships, all that shit. You know, being a real person. And I see like my godson, they're in like the Orosi Cardinals, and they're beasts. They fucking
That's the only thing
Cosmo, who we're talking to right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a community member now, fucking coaching football, and they're determined as fuck, bro. They're going hard. So yeah. It sucks too, though. Like we said, the things that happen, you know, like I'll speak about one that's,
Emotional damage.
That was the wrong button, by the way. No, well, because it said emotional. I was like, maybe I had emotional music, but like last week, somebody got injured at the park. They got shot at, remember? And I think it was like a pregnant girl. Yeah, it was a pregnant girl with her.
And it's at a park.
It was at a park. They were walking by like the swings and shit.
If you're gonna be in that, like, just stay away from the parks or like family oriented places.
And so to me, it's like fuck, you know, it puts you. But I've been very like on my phone, bro. I don't even watch negative videos anymore. Like if there's a video where like a guy is arguing with some dude over a parking lot, like I just skip that shit. Like I don't watch nothing negative anymore. Like I can't. Like I'm trying so hard not to deal with negative shit and not even say negative shit. But no matter what, I'm always gonna be like a shit talker. For sure, I'm always gonna talk shit about everything, and it's because it's shit that I don't like. Or
but when it's like not like, I guess deserved, I guess, you
know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit out there that I could say like stupid drivers all day. You know what I'm saying? Or other parents. You know what I'm saying? The way they raise their kids, like Those
Parents
are the
that
type of shit
shouldn't
I'm
be
talking.
parents.
Those are the things that I'm talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? But like other shit is like, why be negative type shit? You know what I'm saying? So we're all human. All right, that's kind of more of the questions that I had. I don't know if you had any more of the stuff you wanted to say, but I definitely want to get into the spicy questions right now because those are kind of fun. But is there any other questions you kind of want to get it into?
I guess like now that you meant not to get it too negative, but
no, yeah. Go for
remember
it.
when I DM'd you about how you dealt with negative comments of like people talking shit on your art and like
like how do you deal with
how you dealt with that?
Right now, I could not even think about it no more.
Cause you don't even.
I think it's because it makes me want to laugh a lot because it's like so incredible to know that nothing hurts me no more. Want to know what it is? I'll tell you straight out. I have a son now, right?
Okay.
And now that I have a son, I know what basically my heart and my caring is all to my son.
All over there.
And my son, every day he sees me and he's like, this guy's a superhero. So everywhere I go, I'm like,
nothing phases
what are
me.
you going to say? Like, I'm a fucking superhero. Like, so anybody out there saying anything, I'm just like, all right, whatever you think of me. I'm not really fazed by it. So I think it has to do a lot with my son. But then everything I've been to also. Like, I've been through bullying. And even in rap, bro, it's weird. But I've always been the most suckiest one. I'm not going to lie. I've always been the weakest rapper out of everybody who would. Because there's like a scene in the Central Valley, right? Like Cosmo being from Color Rossi. But then there's also like a lot of Fresno rappers, And there's also a lot of Visalia rappers. And I kicked it with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm part of the come up too. I'm part of the scene. But I was always considered the weakest cat, bro.
And like,
because
not in ability, but like in like aggressiveness or.
No, I was the weakest cat because I was always the dude who wasn't taking. It's like I would get like discouraged, or I would get too, like, kind of think about it too much type shit. But then again, it had to do with being like having fear of being judged and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I've had to like.
So, bro, they're still on YouTube to this day. Like battles that I have on YouTube, and I forget my whole writtens. And they're writtens that I wrote down for people battles, and I forget them all, bro. Like I fucking freeze, like I choke.
The 8 Mile scene when them first went up.
So, and you know what? But now I look back at them. Now I'm just like, it is what it is.
They were the stepping stones to where you're at now.
And then now it's so crazy. Me and Callie were talking about it. He's like, bro. A lot of people, especially you, a lot of people see you like a legend. Like a lot of people look up to you.
A hood legend for sure.
Because you're like someone who's still doing it, and now you're putting a platform to put people on. And so I've had people come on the show, and they're like, "Hey, bro, you're kind of like you're like someone that we could look up to someone we could come to," and it feels dope to say that because it's like that's what I want to be. And I want to be like a outlet for like any artist in the Central Valley, like for like any question they might have, I guess.
I'm there for you, bro.
Yeah, or like anything they might need to, without even bringing money into it, because I know eventually money is gonna be like given to me at a point. like there's a lot of people who are just focusing. A lot of people right now are not progressing. Because they're focusing only on the money.
On the money and the clicks and the views.
And they're just numbers to them. And they're still trying to figure out why the fuck they're not working. Hello.
The heart's not
Stop
there.
worrying about the fucking money.
Yeah.
At least give yourself fucking... If you're really like someone who's dedicated, who wants to make money. Oh, but I live off making this stuff. Bro, you already make money fucking doing other stuff, which is your job. Like, give some time to people. Do it for free. So that way your shit gets out there, and then people are going to be like, oh shit, this is some other shit he could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, work with a different rapper. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. Like,
And that is genuine on top
Yeah.
of it. That like it's 100% you.
Yeah, like this is me. Watch right now. I'm growing barely. I have a camera, the one we're looking through, right?
Yeah.
That camera is a startup camera, which I consider a cool startup camera. But there's a camera out there that I really want.
Uh-huh.
The camera that I really want, when I see it, or the one I know I want, I'm like, fool, when I get that camera, I'm going to have business up the ass. I'm going to be doing weddings. I'm going to do quinceañeras. I'm going to do real...
Oh, shit.
I'm going to do real, I guess, real holidays that are going to come out of it, because in reality, that's what we have more around here. There's more weddings going on. There's more quinceañeras. People in the wedding industry, people will pay big money for a video camera because they want to record the whole show the wedding, you know? And so to me, I'm like, if I'm going to make all these thousands of dollars off making wedding movies and quinceañeras, why can't I give my time to weekends that I'm not doing anything? Kind of like give these videos not like for free, because if you come out there like saying like, hey, I want to shoot this video for you for free, I think just saying it, because I think it's, if I told you something like, hey bro, you can have this phone for free, you know what I'm saying?
They get like fishy or what about it.
Like you're gonna be like, all right, this is a free phone. But if you're like, right now you're like, hey fool, I don't have a phone, bro. I don't have a phone. Like I have a SIM card, but I just need a phone. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I have this other phone, bro. If you need it, here you go. You're like, for reals? You're like, yeah, fuck yeah. So you take that phone like a man, and you're like, fuck, gracias, homie. Hey, fool, when I have money, I'm going to buy another phone. And, like, you know, you're going to be like, a real person will say that. Like, I'm going to use this for now. And when I can, I'll buy you this one or pay you for it. Or when I buy another one, I'll let you know and I'll give you this one back. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people out there that are not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more like...
Which sucks, because sometimes you can't even...
I'm going to say that it's not like a stingy, but it's more like you just expect money out of it all the time. Like, I don't know. I think it's just the way I see it. And it's because, first of all, I have money. All right? I have money.
Yeah.
I'll be broke sometime, but because I pay all my fucking bills. Every single one. Like, I mean, I drive a 2024 fucking truck, Chevy truck, lifted. You know what I mean? Trail boss, like a boss. I have a fucking, you know, studio, 2 studios, and I have a fucking 3-bedroom house. My kid has a fucking football field for a backyard. So it's like, but I'm blessed at the same time, and I don't go around fucking. We're talking about my setup. Look at my setup. I could do better, but I fucking love my setup. My PC is like a $300 PC. And then right now, everybody podcasting, watching real podcasters or people who know about PC be like, what? I'm using a $2,000 PC. Well, I'm using the $300 PC. I just know about computers, and I just know what dope shit I need.
Yeah. Sometimes
you know,
the passion is missing.
Yeah.
And like
there you
if
go.
You love it. You're
I'm
gonna
so
do
happy
it
you fucking said
it,
that, bro. People don't have the fucking passion anymore. And I know a lot of people are sitting in their chair going, oh, like whatever the fuck they're gonna say in their head, laugh about it. But bro, it's the passion. Just give yourself 30 days and do it only for passion, and I guarantee you, when you create in those 30 days, like real create, like do whatever you do, after those 30 days, I guarantee you're gonna gain more of what you want, business.
And how better you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're gonna gain business now because you want business. So I'm just saying, that's why I'm trying to do that too. Like, and this is proof. Every single person that's been on here on the podcast, everybody will tell you, dope face, concept, everybody. Once you're in this once you're a part of the Talko Network, you've been interviewed. It's like you have a cameraman for life. And I've told you too, remember, bro? Like, hey, let me shoot your music videos, and you're just like, yeah, whatever, you know. And I've never even brought up money, you know. And then some real men will be like, hey, so how much are you gonna charge me?
Yeah, the right thing to ask, huh?
And I'm gonna be like, don't trip, fool. Because in my head, I'm gonna be like, he asked. Like, he asked, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, my dad used to, like, when I used to need want to buy a car, I would always tell my dad, hey, Dad, you think I could borrow like $1,000, you know, shit like that. And he'll be like, ¿pa qué? He's like, pues quiero comprar tu carro. Tell my dad how many cars I bought, right? He'll tell you like over 20. pero sin placas, huh, Pancho? And then
No black.
no placas, way, but I was always had badass cars, you know. And he would always like tell me, all right, I'm gonna let you borrow the money, but you're gonna pay me back. And I'm like, all right. So when I came paying back, like, hey, dad, está el dinero que te va. Not all the time, but like 3-4 times, he's like, no, está bien. And I was like, why? He's like, no me gusta
That you were
que
responsible.
sepas que cuando te prestan dinero, tú pagas, cabrón. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And I'm like, no, like, and I would never say, no, that, like, I wouldn't say it's 2 times. I'm like, all right, you know?
Because usually how it goes, no tenlo, no,
No, está bien, está bien.
No, de
No,
veras,
no, ahí
tenlo,
está,
tenlo.
you know? Especially, but I think
Yeah.
just him is like, all right, you know? And so he would tell me that. And so it's like, that's the part, you know what I'm saying? And like I've always told people, I think if you just put more of the passion into it, a lot more things will happen for you, bro. More things will come along, especially the things you want.
Because like the person that loves it is gonna get way farther than the person who just
Yeah.
does it for like the money or like
Yeah.
attention and all that.
Like me, I just started my taco business, right? Shout out, I need to show y'all fucking I just started Puentes Taco Catering, so y'all didn't know. Man, we should clip this right here. Let's go. Fuck. Now I have to bring up my fucking shit. So yeah, I officially started my my own taco catering company and doing taquisas now. So if anybody needs a taquero, rapero, vaquero, ooh, you like that? Fucking, I'm your vato. So tacos, man. Any occasion, hit me up. Hit me up on the DM. You guys can hit me up on Taco Network. I'll give you guys all the prices. But even when it comes to tacos, bro, a lot of the reason why like I'm getting business is because I have a passion for it too. Like I love cooking, but tacos is like, you know,
And you could like
life, you
tell
know?
like when it's like when your mom cooks, you could tell that it's made with love.
Yeah.
So we're like person is like, dude, then.
and that's who taught me how to cook. My mom and dad. My mom taught me how to cook at home, and my dad taught me how to cook at the restaurant. And it's like, fuck, bro, I got the best of both worlds. And just don't tell my wife that. Hopefully she's not watching this, but like, I know how to make mostly everything, bro. But it's like, a lot of shit takes time. And then me too, I'm one of those people, I don't know if you've heard this before, but like, once I cook it, I don't really want to eat a lot of it.
Oh.
Like, I'll just eat like the normal serving. But if somebody else makes it, it's like I eat like 2 plates. And I think it's because ya cuando lo estás cooking, es como si se te quita la hambre because you're cooking it. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you like cook for like 30 minutes and you could finish it in 5.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I
Yeah.
spent 30 minutes on this. You just finish it in
That's fucking
in
true.
5
I just
minutes,
thought
bro.
about
Big
I
old
just
mess
thought
and
about
shit.
that right now. Like me spending fucking 40, 35 minutes cooking, barbecuing, and then the plate is gone. That's fucking fat boy shit as fuck. Shout out to the laugh. Bruh. All right. So my boy, I want to get into these spicy questions real quick. And then I want to hear you rap, perform. And then Pancho's going to do a cartwheel. All right, let's get into the spicy questions. I need like a sound effect of like fire, like, or like on the screen,
Tell us
like,
what to do it.
or like the screen. I'm gonna put an effect where the fucking flames come up
Uh,
on the screen. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into the spicy questions. All right. If Pancho was a girl, nah. All right, pause. All right, I'm getting too carried away. I'm telling you. You kick away people younger than you start acting their age. All right. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever experienced, bro? You can even maybe say it's something that happened as a kid too, or maybe just recent.
most embarrassing experience.
Yeah. What's the most embarrassing? Let me drink some of my soda.
Thing is when I choked on the first talent show that I was in for high school.
Oh wait,
I got like really like
I seen a video of that. Were you in that class, the video class?
I don't know. I think Juanito was in that class. I think
You weren't in that class?
no.
Because wasn't there something in like a talent show where you guys had to do something too? No, huh? Okay, I'm just
I don't
confusing
know.
time.
But
So
yeah,
what'd
like
you do? You rapped?
yeah, the friend that I was talking to about, he like DM'd me like, tomorrow you're doing the talent show with me. I'm like, what the fuck,
What
bro?
the fuck, one
I
day
don't,
before?
I don't have anything, bro. It's like, yeah, like some people told me to do it, and I said yes, but like I need you to come with me. So I'm like, bro, what am I? So then, fuck it, you know.
Soon.
I did it, but I just got caught up in the moment. I saw like the people looking at me with like flashlights and shit. I'm like, oh shit, this thing's happening. And then like my part came out, and then like I just forgot all what I was gonna say, and I just stood there. I just started vibing my head, like if I was like a backup dancer or something.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Was it your guys' song or something?
It was like it was on a J. Cole beat, and we wrote like our own lyrics and shit. Yeah, but my part came out.
But you were rapping over the beat?
Yeah.
I mean, you were rapping over your lyrics? Like, was it pre-recorded?
No, it was like live, like full on live.
Shit.
Yeah.
So the beat was just playing.
It was just playing along, and I was just there.
The hook was over, and then
Yeah.
all right, verse 2, go.
So I just like vibed it out, bro, because like, what could I do? But then I did it the second time. I was like, there's no way I go out like that, bro. I did it the second time, and that one was way better.
That's crazy. That would be embarrassing, honestly, because. But then again, I think it has to happen to all of us before we know it.
And I was like,
And
at that point, I was like super shy. So like, to me, even like get on the stage was like something like huge for me. Just to stand there in front and have people watch me, let alone start rapping.
That's fucking crazy. Want to know what the first beat I performed on? The first beat I ever performed on, like rapping on stage, was fucking Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby.
Oh yeah.
And I wrote a verse to it. Because they're like, you're gonna rap, and they're like, yeah, all right, what's your beat? And we played them the beat, and they're like, sounds too gangster.
No.
They're like, okay, what do you guys like us to rap to? They're like, do you think you guys could rap to more like a party song?
But sometimes
Probably for like 2 days, they told us what, and then they eventually told us, can you guys rap to this? And we're like, the Vanilla Ice beat? They're like, yeah, it's party, blah blah. So we ended up the verses we wrote for fucking the certain beat, we had to change them to Vanilla Ice.
Oh.
It was the most weirdest thing ever, and that was probably the
So,
most embarrassing
like,
thing.
Got you.
Represented to the fullest and the fullest, like what the fuck?
On
like
the-
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like anyways, so yeah, hella embarrassing. All right, if you could change like one thing about you, what would you change?
Change one thing
something
about me.
Maybe something about like your personality or maybe your flaws.
Probably like never feeling like I'm good enough. Like always like, cause in the years of like 2023 and this 2024, guess how many songs I've written?
Written? Well, I don't even want to say, because if you were to say how many I've dropped,
No, that's just written.
I don't know, 80 something.
47, and only I've dropped like 15 of those, because like I finished it and like, bro, this shit ain't good. I finished another one, bro, this shit's ass. But eventually there's that one that like, okay, this is the one. You get like a different feeling. Okay, I'll drop this one then. So probably that. Like
That's
never feeling like you're there.
And that's dope too, bro. That means you have so much music to back up. So if you could ever want to stop recording or writing,
Yeah, you have like a bunch in the
and
vault.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have to reach a point, and I'm telling you this as an artist, you're gonna have to reach a point to where you're gonna have to do music at your most uncomfortable level, and at the most when you don't even want to.
When you don't want to.
But trust me, bro. Trust me. Do it, because the moment you do those songs, I promise you, when people are here to say they'll clip this, I promise you that one of those will be it, like the it.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that always hit. I fucking dropped all these songs, right? The one that I said, this is it, bro. The main one was the fucking weakest one. The one I gave the less about was the biggest one.
Yeah.
And then everybody I listened to, they're like, bro, it's the same for me.
But sometimes it's like when you're like by yourself, it's hard sometimes.
It
'Cause,
is.
Like,
But that's the
you,
passion.
Like, you hear when you're mixing, I hear the song like 100 times. When I'm writing it, because you're like, is the flow good?
Yeah.
And then when you're recording it, you're hearing it. When you're mixing it, you're hearing it. When you're mastering, you're hearing it. So by the time it's done, you've heard the song like 1,000 times. So it's like, bro,
Does it
I
drive
don't
you
want,
crazy though?
I don't want, yeah, like I don't want to hear this no more. But then someone new comes in and like, oh, this is cool. But like the magic sort of like not left, but you just got too used to it now. So like, is this even good now? So you're gonna get confused.
I think that's what's hard too. I say that shit too, bro. I think it's hard. I think we're in a time where, and we need to do something about it. We get overwhelmed where we just want to be an artist, and we really wish we had somebody behind the boards doing all this shit for us.
Yeah, because
Just like me here running this podcast.
I mean,
You
I
know what I'm
like going at my own pace and like not having to like wait on people or like
But you want to be an artist.
yeah, or like having it or have everything exactly how I want it. Like it's fully my vision, but then it's like too much sometimes. So like you have to be your own. You have to film your own shit. You have to mix your own shit.
Yeah.
Where like if I was just rapping, like it'd be so much simpler. But I mean, it's what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck, bro.
So I send whenever I'm really confused, I send Juanito like a song or two. I'm like, bro, like is this shit good, bro? And then he would just give me like his honest opinion.
Yeah, Pancho is definitely a big supporter of yours. We'll talk about you when you're not around. Be like, oh, you're fucking
It's
Hector's new song. He goes, yeah, he went off. I'm like, even Cali too. Cali's he's dope, you know. Cali sucks though. Nah, just kidding. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is having lived an unfulfilled life. So like be like in like not your deathbed, but be like 75 years old and then like man,
thought about that today, fool.
if I was like young, I should have done that thing I wanted to do. Like what if? But like the time is gone. Like your energy's not there no more. So that's why I started this, because I'm not gonna sit there and be regretting all this shit that I could have done and that I didn't do because of what this person might say or what that person might say or
Yeah. I was thinking about that today because I think about it daily because I'm 36 years old, bro. And I still have, I guess, the same dream I've had since I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
So what, 20 years ago? And it's almost starting to be cringy, I would say.
But you know what's crazy? Jelly Roll got Best New Artist at like age like 37 or 47 or something. So
and
like,
so I'm seeing all this shit like that.
I got time, bro.
Yeah. And then there's other artists too that I've looked up to. And they're like, bro, my time is barely starting right now. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah.
Because we each have our own little like
I feel like it's all
our own steps and stuff.
I feel like it's all God controlled too.
Yeah. It's going to happen when it has to happen.
Yeah. Like God said, like, I even thought in my head, like, how do you think you would have been if you would have got signed at 21? And I'm like, holy shit, I think I would have been a tweaker.
Yeah,
like I would have been
with the new generation that popped off, and
like I would have been like fucking like what's his name, Tommy Lee, like Molly Crew, that dude from Molly Crew.
Yeah,
what's his name, Tommy Lee. Like I feel like I would have been something like that. Like I would have been looked like a retired drug addict, like rock star.
They're still dropping songs, I think.
Making music, legend, but like mentally fucked.
You're not there, yeah.
So it's like, nah, it had to happen now, you know? So you could have been prepared for it, you know what I'm saying? Like come in with a more harder head, you know, and like more
mature mind.
Yeah. So anything that comes at you,
you're ready to
fucking handle. So I'm like, well, please God, because there's times where I like even sit back and I'm like, I need to just stop doing this and focus on my tacos and all that. But I've always told myself I had a dream where I want to be master in so many things. There's always going to be the one that's going to make you the top thing. Like, oh, he's known for being a taquero, but he's also a rapero, vaquero. I keep saying that. So he's all these shits, you know, like known for all this different stuff. So eventually rap is something that I've always wanted. I cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, me too.
It still makes me cry. Like, I want this shit, bro. Like, I want to be... It's not even fame. It's not even... The money, yeah, obviously. Like, I want the lifestyle.
But it's much deeper than that.
I was thinking about being 80, and I'm like, fool, I want to know how it feels to just have, like, Louis Vuitton everywhere. Not just the fact that Louis Vuitton everywhere, but, like, being able to know how it feels to live in something you never thought you live in, like being a part of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know how it feels to
seeing like
to own a Lamborghini,
passing by and seeing the mansion, and like,
yeah,
what's
you
it
know what
like
I'm
to
saying?
live there?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And it's not even for me like to show it off. I think it's like a token, if like a trophy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, like my truck right now is big old trophy because I've wanted that truck since high school. I'm 36 and now I have it. You know what I'm saying? So shit happens, bro, when you fucking really go for it. So I'm happy I have that. Let's see. One more. What's your dream job? Besides rap.
I don't have one.
Really?
It's like this or nothing.
Yeah. You go to school?
No. That's the reason why I couldn't take it seriously, because when I was going to school, I was like 50-50 in school and then 50-50 in music. So I started in 2018, but I really started taking it seriously after school. After I made a decision, like, nah, this is what I want to do. So that's when I went fully hard. That's when I started writing like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, because this is what I want to do, this right
That's
here.
dope, man.
There's no plan B.
Well, you know, one thing I want to do, bro, and I'll talk about it right here, and I hope fucking Callie's hearing, because he's a fucking... Should I call him a bitch? Nah, I can't call him a bitch, because he's my little brother. I can't call him that. But, like, I wish I could fucking start a record label. And I'm going to say this right here clearly so Callie can hear this too, is that my goal is not to, like, gain fame, but I would like to put a lot of money in our pockets. A lot.
Got you.
And I feel like I would like to start this record label, not just for Cutler Rossi, but Cutler Rossi would be like my main because of the fact that I want my town to be the main, you know?
And then have like a little Color Rossi Fest or some shit.
Like, I want to have like a label of artists, which is you, Callie, Cosmo, and anybody else who might be wanting to get into music.
Do you have like-minded individuals trying to work together?
Yeah, and I really want to place them on a real record deal, because I feel like if I'm setting up this platform with real shit, I feel like Callie would even look more into it more if maybe he starts seeing that I start making money off of it, because none of us are making money off our music right now.
Yeah,
none of us. But eventually, if one of us starts making money off of it, which I want to initiate that,
I'm like, oh shit, we could do this.
I think Callie will look more into it and be like, okay, you know, because Callie just wants to make music.
Callie has it, bro.
But Callie only wants to make music, which is great, because he's only thinking about being an artist. He's not thinking about
the
which
business
I
side.
wish I was at. I wish I was him saying, I don't give a fuck about anything. I just want to make music. And I'm like, fool, I wish I could say that right now, because then I would be focusing on that. But guess what? My mind switched to like, bro, I can't just be the artist. I have to be the producer.
Yeah.
I have to be the marketing team. I have to be the promoter. It's like, fuck.
I think that's one of the biggest things that like discourages people. Like, like, it's gonna be just me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro, it's gonna be just you if you really
Talko
want
Network
it.
is just me. And then people are like, what? Well, I mean, shout out to my boy. I always say shout out to my boy Louis, to my compa Louis. He's from Anaheim. He invests into Talko Network.
That's fire.
But he never says, I want to be... He wants to be behind the scenes.
Oh.
If he lived here in town, he would be the producer, because he loves camera shit. But he lives in Anaheim. So shout out to my boy. But alone, bro. Alone. But that's why I want to initiate... I keep using initiate. I don't know why. I want to start this shit already. I want to fucking set it off to the point to that we're not playing around, bro. Like, I think some people, other people like Pancho, like, I think they see it a little bit as in like all these guys just fuck around and make music,
like a little hobby.
Like a hobby. But honestly, nah, bro. There's real money to be made into this. I think we just got to do it right and really put our mind to it. And it's a little bit risky, but just don't go homeless over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not to that extreme.
Don't go into that sound. I know there's people who've gone into that, like gone homeless, sleeping couches and shit. But I think there's other ways of doing it now. We live in a different time now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just using your resources right, knowing how to get around, knowing research. You know,
to spread out. And
I think that's what's dope about our artists now, that if you want to be a real artist, not just a rapper or just make music, is that you could use all social medias, everything that it offers, to fucking pop off by yourself. You could be your own manager too, just off of social media app.
Sure.
There's an app. It's like
that
my
does
manager.
like every little thing.
It's like your manager.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm in there too, bro. All right, last one. All right. What's your favorite like color to wear?
My favorite color.
Yeah.
To wear or like in general?
Yeah, I like to wear.
I really like the lighter tones of brown, like what I'm wearing right now.
You do a lot of like the colors of like essentials, huh? Like
Yeah,
essentials. You heard of essentials, Pancho? Like, aren't there colors like that, like brown and like kind of like the way Kanye like designed all those colors, like you can say like
I don't think I've looked
between
into
like
it.
a rustic, like Western.
Oh, got you. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
got
Like
you
all
now.
those browns and tans, because I love those too.
Yeah.
But I can't never get away from black. Still black all the time, bro.
Like-
Black. Look at my black t-shirts, black shorts, black. But now it's like when I go Western, I have a lot of brown stuff. Like I would rock that shit right there. But if I wear, I'll look like Karim Leon type shit. Because I'll wear the sombrero and.
The boca chueca.
Huh? La boca chueca, yeah. I'm actually writing a song like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's dope. I'll tell you off. I don't want people to hear it on here. So yeah. All right. How about we take a small break?
Sure.
And then when we get back, we're gonna see a performance by Labyrinth
Yes, sir.
here on Talko Network. Let's go. We're gonna take a small restroom break. So if you guys need to do what you guys gotta do, we'll be right back. And take us away, Pancho, with that. Nah, just
Do the goody. When your homie doesn't know when to stop recording. Like.
Yeah. I'm fucking tall as fuck, bruh. Yeah. Man, we gotta put this shit up, bruh. Está bien grande la verga. I think we'll put this camera up right now for y'all. ¿Qué pasa, raza? Right now we got Labyrinth coming up to the stage where he's about to rock this microphone. He has his new single that just dropped. Make sure you guys check it out. It's on YouTube, Instagram, all that dope shit. Here we go, Labyrinth in the building. About to set it off for y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, drop it on the chat, put the comments, likes, all that dope shit. Killer Rosie's in the building. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Thank you. Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Yo. Hey. Whoa.
They say a man dies when a hope dies. Painting all these pictures with these closed eyes. Colors bleeding from me wherever my soul lies. Thinking of better days when the wind will come. Or if life has me on the endless run, don't think as long as me letting up, trying to succumb. But I'll say honestly, letting up kinda sound like fun. When did I become this uphill battle that I cannot win? I wanna lean on someone, but I'm losing friends. Time is passing and revealing who was really real. Thanking those who never switch sides and know with me still will love you for real. When the night is endless, hope is the ember I stole. Like my winning days are coming and that's what matters the most. Cause it could be around the corner, so I'm staying afloat. Know the sea is endless, but the sunset is life. I know the sea is endless, but the sunset is life. Money issues, they destroy my home. Now that's all I think about when I'm sitting alone. Ironic, cause what gave me pain is what I'm going for. Reminiscing about times in which I didn't know how broken the family was, and the things my father did to pay the bills. Thighs and dead, asking for more to pay the previous deals. Arguing with mom, I can hear him screaming still. Paycheck to paycheck, always living on the edge. Where friend food stamps sorta close the wedge. But I fucking hate that green papers as a teenager. Been a dream chasing every day. Feeling like Parker, one is stopping the trains. Each one of them harder. And seeing the strains in my suit of armor. And ripping away, yeah, I'm revealing the truth. Like my tank is on E, but I have to proceed because I do not lose. I said it before and I'll say it a million more times. Shit ain't going my way, but hey, fuck it, I'm alive. Hope and faith in all I do, this how I move. Hope and faith in all I do, this how I move. Hope and faith in all I do, this how I ever since I needed to pause to pick up the pieces. Cause yeah, I did think of other releases like women and parties seeking distractions. No care in the world, don't matter what happens, but that wasn't me. Intuition or morals, don't know where to be. I examined the pieces, like where did it fit? I looked in the mirror and saw my face split. But my heart, it was scattered, like shards in the wind. But it didn't matter, cause I never knew it, never knew myself. Had to create some new, some refined. I leveled up my vision, I lined, I faced my sins, I did on my time. My demons to look them in the eye and told them to bring it. Everything happens for a reason. Hope and faith, I treat them like a god. They fire at me and I fire right back. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No.
Yo, that was Labyrinth. Yo, that shit. That was Hope and Faith, right, my boy? Yeah, let's go. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. That shit was fire. And make sure y'all check the rest of that shit out and play it over and over again in your car, in your whip, where you're smashing your chick, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, make sure you guys add Labyrinth Music. Make sure you guys also add the IG. I'll put it on the description. Shout out to the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat, man. My boy just killed it. Makes me want to rap now. All right, yo, man, so he set it off for us, man. I wish I could hear more from Labyrinth, but he has a date right now, so we got to let him go. Just kidding. All right, y'all, let's see. I think that's the night, bro. We're going to wrap it up for you, man. Thank you. Let's give people maybe like the IGs and shit. Any last words you want to, before we let the people go, you know what I'm saying? And we'll wrap it up, my boy.
Just a huge thank you. That's it. Thank you.
What's the IG?
The IG is _Astro_boy06.
Where does the Astro Boy come from, by the way? I always wanted to know that. The character, the video game character? Isn't there a video game character?
Yeah, back then I had my hair was straight, and it sort of like do it like that. And as I got older, it started getting curlier and curlier, but the name stuck.
That could be like your alter ego as an artist too, Astro Boy, because there's always like something, you know what I mean? Like Future, he's Pluto, you know what I'm saying? So you could always do some dope shit like that. That's dope. Hell yeah. All right, yo. Well, looks like we're gonna wrap it up here on Talko Network on another Taco Tuesday. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment for me, please, por favor, and make sure you guys add us on IG, Taco Network 559. And you guys have a good night. This is Taco Tuesday, right here on YouTube. Shout out YouTube, man, for giving us a space to do this dope shit we love. And shout out Cutler Rossi, and shout out Pancho. Pancho's in the building. Let's go. Yeah. How about you rap to this? Go.
Shout out fucking Pancho. Hella fucking macho. I'm fucking macho. You know, like a macho. My favorite chips are fucking hot chips. I love hot chips. Yeah, chips. I'm gonna go fucking home. Then I'm gonna hop on with the bros. Yeah, I'm gonna play fucking Warzone.
Buenas noches, raza. Let's go.